I hear on mainstream media in the Western world that China is suppressed, oppressed, and the people can't do anything. You are held to, well, you know, all of those rules and regulations that just aren't fair to the Chinese people. I'm here in the Yanan airport in sort of a northeastern area of mainland China. I have only been to this airport once on the way in, and I'm going to bounce out of here to Xi'an on my way to Urumqi. It's a city in Xinjiang province where all the Uyghur people live. But I'm sitting here thinking in the airport. You all saw that video that I did where Xiaobo and me were drinking beer on the high-speed train on our way to Liuzhou to do the Wulin vehicle type thing. And we were drinking beer and our faces fell off on that trip. And you know, it was fun. It was a good one. But I thought, I'm sitting in the airport and they sell beer in the airport here, past security. So I'm thinking, okay, rules and regulations. Am I allowed, like I'm gonna be your guinea pig here. Like if I get arrested for this, it's your fault. But as I say, they sell beer past security. And I've had a couple of brews, so this is where this all comes from. You know how my mind works, you've been watching my stuff. Okay, so if I can go and buy beer in the airport and stick it in a bag, can I take it on the airplane, on a jet, here in China, and drink beer in my seat as I travel to my next destination? You probably know where this one's going. Oh, I hope I don't get in trouble for this. And if, as I said, if I do, it's your fault, because I'm just doing this for you guys. So I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna go buy some beer now, and they're expensive. They're like $3 a beer here. The Canadian bucks a beer, 15 RMB. So like that's expensive for beer here in China. But I'm spending the money for you guys. So I'm gonna go over and I'm going to go and grab some beer out of the cooler, which is turned off because it's cold in northern China right now. I'm gonna go over and grab some beer, and I'm gonna get them to put it in a bag, and I'm gonna take it on the airplane, and I'm gonna drink beer all the way to Xi'an. And if they take my beer away, I'll tell you. If they let me drink my beer, I'm gonna keep this camera in my hand and I'm gonna take video of it so you believe me. So I've actually just left this little shop in the airport, and I bought 3 Tsingtao Pijiu. Okay? Well, I've already had a couple. They had 5 in the fridge when I got here. Now they have none. I'm feeling sorry for everybody else here, but not very much. So now I've got my carry-on bag, because I only travel with a carry-on bag. I've got my beer. I've got my camera. I've got an attitude, a sense of adventure, and yes, this is actually the airport that they said that you're not allowed to videotape in or take pictures. Or I'm believing that it's on the outside, you know, out where the airplanes are. So I'm not really worried about that. Rules and regulations. Let's talk rules and regulations. Can a foreigner in communist China buy beer in an airport, drink beer in an airport? Well, I know I can do that, but buy beer in an airport and take that beer on the airplane and drink beer all the way to his next destination without being harassed by anybody. I haven't been harassed by anybody yet. People, they seem oblivious to me here. Which is strange, because we're off the beaten path. But next stop is trying to get on the airplane with beer. Is it going to work? Am I going to end up in Chinese gulag? I don't know. Let's wait and see. Probably, chances are it's like 25 minutes till we board, so chances are all 3 of these beers won't make it onto the airplane, because one of them would be gone before I even get there. One thing I forgot to tell you, well, maybe I didn't forget to tell you, but you know, I've been drinking. So they're warm beer. We went to a soup place with the CGTN guys here the other day, and the soup is amazing. Like seriously, it was really, really good. And the chef came out, or the cook came out, and gave me shit for not stirring my noodles into the juice enough to get the full effect out of it, because they actually take pride in their cooking here in mainland China. So, but anyway, back to the beer story. They brought me a warm beer. I says, well, give a long piso, long piso ma, and the lady said, you know, like, we don't have cold beer. They sell warm beer here. I'm thinking, no. But yeah, so they don't refrigerate their beer here in Yanan in Shanxi province. We have to educate these people. There's some things in China that I just don't like, and that's one of them. So I'd really like to see what happens to somebody in, say, Canada, the United States, Great Britain, or the European Union, buying alcohol and trying to put it on. Oh, it's my wife. She's going to say, no, don't do this, Gweilo, don't do this. And trying to go on the airplane. I'll be right back. But I'll probably have to prove to you that even before we get on the airplane, that it's legal to drink beer in the airport here in China. Well, at least this province of China. You know, I have no idea if you can do this in the Nanning airport. Xi'an Pichou. You know, life is good for a beer drinker here in mainland China. It really is. And people don't seem to give a rat's ass one way or the other. You know, maybe it's because they're not out to restrict the regular people of China to doing what they want to do. Maybe if it's not a problem, they don't make it a problem, and they don't try to fine you. You know, they're not after your money like they are in Canada, the United States. You do something wrong, they fine your ass. You do this, they fine your ass. Here, not so much. And I'm thinking, is this the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life? And it's not even close, guys. I've done way stupider stuff than this. Maybe not in China, but in other countries. It's not my fault. I was born this way. Okay, what you're looking at here is my ticket to Xi'an, and you can notice a no smoking sign on it. Okay, well, they got no drinking sign on it, so obviously it's got to be okay. We haven't got on the airplane yet, but it is in like the next 2 minutes, so you got to bear with me, guys. If you see the next clip, it'll be me on the airplane having an ice cold. Well, actually, it's not an ice cold beer because they don't cool the beer here. Okay, so try to do that on an American plane. Try to do that on a Canadian plane. You know what I mean? The rules are different here in mainland China, and they should be. Chinese are different people. Anyway, if you really want to drink beer on an airplane, a high-speed train, or in the backseat of an automobile, you're not going to get a ticket here in China because it's not illegal. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push a share button. Don't forget to resubscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. And whatever you do, don't forget to put a couple bucks in the children's Patreon account. It's for a good cause. Poor rural Chinese children. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye now. I'm going to go back and drink my beer. Suppressed in China? I don't think so.